portrait. It's all cleaned up. Okay. Okay. Do this quietly. Sorry, that was loud when I put down the keyboard. Quietly. There. I'm gonna probably turn. Well, we'll see when the voices start. Okay. I'll start with the event board. Which pocket does Artem keep his badge in? So do guys have pockets on? His left chest? Good, okay. A fight, or yeah, a fight I'm probably gonna lose. They're retreating. You can click auto and speed it up though. Volume on the game, but I'll turn it down if it gets too loud. We'll see. Master volume, that loud. That should be fine. Okay. Special festival event. Couples buy one get one free. Don't miss out. You two, come take a look. Couples get buy one get one free. But we're not. It's alright, I mean, we want the offer, right? Didn't you say you wanted to get some souvenirs? Let's have a peek. Good. Please come with me. Okay, so 7 turns to stop on a riddle cell. Special festival event, same one of the couples, buy one get one free. Okay. What kind of books does Artem enjoy reading? Probably Reader's Digest. No, it was science fiction. I stepped on it though and finished the job. Running into someone from Themis here. Oh, have you guys seen my attorney's badge? You know, that shiny gold senior attorney's badge? Help me find it. Mr. Sater, what a coincidence. Wait, senior attorney's insignia. You passed the senior attorney's exam already? Of course, I spent a lot of money, I mean a lot of time on the exam to get it. Never mind that. Help me find the insignia. It must have fallen somewhere. Alright. Feels like he's hiding something. But since you're helping, I'll join in. You're the boss. Let's investigate Howard's missing badge. On a riddle square. Oh, a little bit. Okay, I should have stepped on ×2 then. If I don't get the riddle square this time, I'll use the dice. Okay. What is Maurice studying at Stellus University? Undergraduate, doctor, or graduate student? Doctor? No, it's graduate student. That's not a subject. Right, I got the badge for Howard. Loaded dice. One, two, three, four. Another fight to lose. Help, a goose keeps chasing me. That's a huge goose. Wait, stop running. Thank you guys, I'm terrified of animals. I was just chased by a huge dog and now this goose. It's not here anymore. It's safe now. Let's go over there so you can catch your breath. I like small animals, how disappointing. Oh, I really like small animals, how disappointing. Then let's go to the zoo. You used to really like it there. It's been 8 years since we last went together. Help, where the heck did it come from? Why chase me? Help the hapless young man get away from the goose. By landing on a wealth sale, but I'm out of dice for now. Okay. Now to the game. Okay, once I have to go take care of something really, really quick, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay. Okay, here we go. Episode 2. The Unbearable Love. Seems like Artem recently took on a huge case. He's been putting in a lot of overtime. He asked me to deliver some documents to Vienne Richer, a psychologist. You're standing outside of Vienne's house and ringing his doorbell, but no one is answering. Don't Artem... Oh, did it not? Don't. What am I reading? Okay. Didn't Artem make an appointment with Vienne? Did something come up for him for him at the last minute? You take out your phone and you're about to call Artem when Vian's door suddenly opens by itself. A smart door. You hesitate for a second before poking your head into the house. Vian's house is decorated like an old English manor. A traditional clock is hanging on the wall before you. Its pendulum swings back and forth as if waving guests into the house. The door opens, so I'm invited inside, right? You somewhat curiously enter Vian's house as you hug the box of files that Artem entrusted to you. It crashed. One sec.
Tears of Themis.
Vian's residence. Is anyone here? The room is silent, and you don't see Vian anywhere. The only reply you receive is the sound of a gentle melody coming from the second floor. This music sounds familiar. What's the name? Mr. Richer, are you upstairs?
是我，我在2楼的书房。
Turn it up. You can hear his voice. There should be good. Okay.
是我，我在2楼的书房。
A little louder.
是我，
Okay, there. That
我在2楼的。
hits a good range. The sudden voice coming from upstairs startles you. You look towards this source of the voice and see a smart terminal next to the couch. A voice print pulsates on its backlit screen. Voice print.
是不是吓到你了？抱歉，是我失礼了。
Did I frighten you? My apologies. That was improper of me. Oh, he said that, not me. I keep reading the wrong lines. Wait. The music's kind of loud in my headphones, but it's not showing up on the thing as loud. Oh well. Okay. I'm alright, Mr. Richer. Do I come upstairs to find you?
我不方便下去，麻烦你上楼吧。书房就是楼梯左边的那间。
Vian's voice is pleasant. It is not extraordinarily special, but it holds a certain charm. It is gentle, reserved, soothing, like a stream of water that washes away your anxiety. The tension from your initial nervousness and that little scare is now assuaged. Okay, please wait. I'm heading up now.
不要着急，动作轻一点，慢慢来。
Vian leads you to the staircase, but he doesn't, I guess, whatever. As you start climbing the stairs, the clicks of your heels striking the wooden floor echo throughout the house. Go a little lower. Here on the volume. You recall Vien's words and line your steps carefully, making your way to the second floor. After pushing open the study's half-closed door, you finally meet the master of the house. Vien Richer is sitting behind a desk, fixated on the tower of cards in front of him. As you enter, Vien manipulates the last two cards with his slender fingers and calmly places them on the top of the tower, with measured precision. Your gaze passes through the triangular cells and rests upon his elegant, handsome face. Satisfied with his own work, Vien's golden eyes seem to smile, shimmering like the lights of an aurora.
你好，我是莫弈。
None of those words said Vien Richer. I don't think it didn't sound like it, but that's because it seems like they changed the names for the English version. After what is that word? Completing. I'm dumb, I can't read sometimes. Okay. After completing the task before him, he slightly turns his head and directs his attention towards you.
初次见面，怎么称呼？
Greeting, Mr. Richer. I'm Xenon from Themis Law Firm. I'm reading my mouth. I need more water. Okay. Themis Law Firm. I came here on behalf of Artem Wing to deliver these documents to you. You subconsciously lower your voice, afraid that its volume might topple his delicate tower of cards.
莫弈先生，左然是不是和你说我是心理学家？
He did. Is that incorrect?
心理学家这个说法不太准确。我准确的职业是心理医生，所以你叫我莫弈或者莫医生就好。
All right, Dr. Richer.
能请你帮我一个忙吗？
Yes?
请你从这件纸牌塔中抽出一张牌，并确保它依然稳定。
Should take from the top then, probably. Huh? That's almost impossible. Dr. Richer, I'm afraid it's theoretically possible, but if it were you, Dr. Richer, it's highly likely that the tower will fall if I take a card.
所以，你想拒绝我吗？
I don't want to ruin your efforts.
安心，不要紧的。
Then I'll give it a try. You approach the desk and take a deep breath and calmly analyze the card tower. Okay, so where do I... Okay, I can only take 3 options. This one here. Oh, no. As soon as you try to draw a card, the tower collapses. Only now did you notice that all the cards Vin used are ace of
你
hearts.
之前的判断是对的。
I'm sorry, Dr. Richer. You must have spent a lot of time building it.
不必道歉。只不过，现在你已经知道结局了。如果给你机会重来一次，你会拒绝我抽牌的请求吗？
You're surprised by Vien's question. You mean, would I still make the same choice if I could foresee the results of my action?
没错，你的理解十分正确。如果你能预知结局，你会拒绝我抽牌的请求吗？
Rien repeated his question. I.
还是不好意思拒绝吗？这大可不必。拒绝是大多数人都会做出的选择，人之常情而已。
No, I think I'd still try.
哦，为什么？
My answer is in the price that's been playing Dr. Wait, what is? My answer is in the piece that's been playing Dr. Richard. You look at the photograph styled stereo in the corner of the study and finally recall the name of the song that has been playing on repeat. It's Haydn's String Quartet in C major,
你听
Emperor.
出这首曲子了？为什么会觉得它就是答案？
Rien walks to the phonograph like stereo and starts playing the song from its middle. This is the second movement from Emperor. This movement has 4 variations, but they all carry the same theme and melody. They portray Haydn's hopes and dreams. He hoped that his country would be everlasting no matter how the world changed. But the only constant in the world is change.
所以，
And so what if I knew that the cards would collapse? I could always pick a different card, maybe the outcome would change. Even if I drew the same card again, the outcome might be different, depending on how I remove the card, right? I believe that we shape our own fates. Upon hearing your response, Vian is taken aback for a moment, but then he smiles and applauds you.
这是我听到过的最完美的答案。
You flatter me, Dr. Richer.
你很好，我希望你可以永远记得你今日说过的话，哪怕有一日你与世人背道而驰，你依旧可以坚持当下的选择。
You leveled up.
“在想什么？回味那首曲子吗？”
Vian places a cup of black tea next to you and sits across from you. Yes. I played the violin when I was young, but I've barely touched one since starting university. Now that I think about it, I'm really out of practice.
难怪你能听出皇帝这首曲子，还颇有见地。
You praise me too highly, Dr. Richer. Oh, these are the documents that Artem asked me to bring. The seal's intact, but you can check for yourself. Vian accepts the box of files and puts it down without a second glance. You're not going to take a look?
不看了，我已经收获了更珍贵的东西，这份文件就不重要了。
Kinda creepy. Huh? You fail to understand Vian's words. You're about to ask for clarification, but you remember what Artem said to you.
我和莫弈只是公务往来，并没有私交。和他交谈时，你注意分寸。
Should you ask him about the documents? Don't ask. Should I ask him? Artem emphasized that I should be mindful of what I say. I better not, since it's not really related to work. I've taken enough of your time today, Dr. Richer. You stand up to bid Vian farewell. I still have work to do at the law firm. You've received the documents, so I'll take my leave.
说不上叨扰，我很喜欢和你聊天。
I also really want to ask you some questions about criminal psychology, maybe another day.
我在高教区有一个心理研究所，大多数工作日我都会在那里。如果你需要帮助，随时可以找我，不必预约。
That's very kind of you. Thank you so much.
这周末在未名大学有一个画展，不知道你对绘画作品有没有兴趣？方便的话，我想邀请你一同前往。
I'm not sure if I'll be working overtime on Sunday.
那不如到周末再约。
Okay. Finn escorts you to the door and specially calls a taxi for you.
我还有资料要整理，就不送你了。路上小心。
Thank you again. I'll be off. In the taxi, you take out your phone and dial Artem's number. The line's busy. You put down your phone. Gazing at the city streets flying by the window, you remember Vien's words from earlier. Dr. Richard thinks that the files aren't important. And why did Artem ask me to deliver them? Forget it, there's no point in guessing. Artem would have told me if it was necessary to know.
他回去了。
Vien stands before the French windows in his living room, gazing at the horizon while talking to someone over the phone.
这么担心他，还好你没来。打乱我的计划，我会很生气的。
Vien absentmindedly plays with the petals of a crimson rose. His eyes have a joyful glint to them.
你不是想知道它合不合适？我现在就可以给你答案。它很合适，甚至我觉得它可以参与更深度的调查。
Are they like scouting her for inception or something?
既然你对它寄予厚望，那就把你庇护的羽翼收回去。它就像一朵珍稀的蔷薇，被你养在实验室的培养皿里，在培养液的浇灌下，它或许绽放得鲜艳娇美。但少了风雨的洗礼，它永远无法拥有鲜活坚韧的灵魂。这与丝绢制作的假花又有什么分别呢？你别忘了，你们是律师。
As soon as you get off the taxi outside the law firm, you hear footsteps running towards you.
怎么去了这么久？
Artem. It's Artem. What is he doing down here? Did he just get off work? You look at the time on your phone and sure enough, it's almost the end of the workday. I'm sorry, Dr. Richard and I were chatting about classical music, which took up time. I delivered the documents, but it seems like Dr. Richard didn't care about them.
刚才是我失态了，你别介意。
You.
今天辛苦你了，我送你回去吧。
Huh? Before you can react, Artem starts walking towards the parking lot. Only after you get into Artem's car and fasten your seatbelt does it hit you. Was Artem waiting for you to return all this time? And he also
除了
apologized.
古典音乐，莫弈还和你聊什么呢？如果很私人，可以不说。
Not much. Vien set a little game for me, and he also asked me to accompany him to an art expedition this Sunday. I think I'll go if I'm not working overtime. It'll be a nice break. Artem doesn't respond. That means he probably doesn't object. You suddenly have the unexpectable feeling that Artem is extremely wary of Vienne. Artem likely has a lot on his mind. Neither of you say anything or say another word for the rest of the drive. A battle should level up. Guys, let's see. Cards. Inner Maurice. Artem, I'll do it on. I'll upgrade Maurice that way. I have. I need to think about a green one. Oh, we'll see how that automatically makes my team. Art fragments. Okay, that's to upgrade cards. Come on. This is upgradable. Okay. Crashed. One sec.
Tears of Themis.
Another. Okay, more available. Go with. I wonder if it's different games. When I saw the roses bloom in the garden, I knew. Okay. Let's see. Same games. In real life, it's a mind game, but it's a luck-based game here. I finished the affection part. But for all of them or just for one of them? Okay, that's for all of them. Let's see the... settings. Oh, what's this? Okay, this is the like dictionary. So, I don't want the... Also, energy drinks expire. Here we go. Increase voices. It's the music by a bit. That should fix some of the issues. I can change them per character, what language I want them to be in. That's interesting. Okay. But then, I was gonna check if I had any summons. How many summons I have? 5 for now. Let's see. The battle. Auto build. Optimize. Okay. I can turn it down a little bit. I guess I'll let it auto. A little bit more. Should have turned down sound effects. Oh, it crashed. One sec.
Tears of Themis.
I'm gonna go get water during the battle. Okay, I got my water. Stellish University campus. I got a cough. One sec. Okay. You worked straight through Saturday and were so busy that you completely forgot about Vian's invitation. Only after your circadian rhythm wakes you up on Sunday morning do you remember that the art exhibition. I didn't confirm with him, so who knows if I'll run into Dr. Richer. You take out your phone and look up information about the art exhibition while making your way towards Stellish University's exhibition center. The PAX group is sponsoring this exhibition. No wonder there's so many famous works on display. The Night Watch by Rembrandt, The Card Players by Chesnay. Suddenly, a push notification pops up and blocks the text you are reading. War of Romance. PAX President Maurice von Hagen versus fashion designer Estella Marino. So Maurice is the von Hagen guy then. Which app is pushing this nonsense? Time to uninstall. Before you can uninstall it, another push notification pops up. Monday reveal: top idol Janice with midnight mystery woman at private clinic. The man was at a clinic. Give him some privacy. Suddenly everything goes black. You're surrounded by warmth and a brisk scent. The warm touch and brisk scent disappear as quickly as it had come.
小姐姐，走路的时候要看前面啊。
You hear a discontented snort. You rub your sore nose and look up to see a stylishly dressed young man. A frown decorates his youthful face. His midnight blue hair brilliantly shines under the sunlight. Did that brisk smell come from him? But that scent sharply contrasts with the aura this man is giving off. However, the lingering fragrance in your nose says otherwise.
哎，站稳了没有？我松手了。
Sorry. You only now realize that he has been steadying you by holding onto your shoulders. After he's sure that you're stable on your heels, he lets go.
哦，特弥斯事务所的律师。
Zenon, you're a lawyer with Themis? He studies your badge, which he has picked up from the ground.
最近上新闻的，就是你吧？我听过你的名字。
The news? Oh, the case about Penny's comfort foods. I'm really sorry. I was looking at my phone instead of the road.
活动下脚踝，看看有没有伤到。
You try rotating them. They feel normal. I'm fine, thanks. His hands have been hovering beside you this entire time. He only withdraws them after making sure that you're all right.
没事就好。工牌给你，我走了。
You take your badge and are about to thank him again when you suddenly notice the sweat on his face. His jacket and shirt are disheveled, and the chain on his neck is tangled. Was he running just now? You were the one who ran into me. Since you were looking at your phone, you were walking slowly. There's no way you would be able to bump into someone that forcefully.
啊，我还以为已经骗过你了呢。嗯，你反应还挺快的。
How dare you run into someone and then blame them for it? Are you a student at Stellish University? As if to taunt you, he leisurely fishes out his student ID card and dangles it in front of you.
怎么，想要我的学生
What,
证？
you want this? Oh,
要
sorry,
去
it's
政教
him.
处告我一状吗？看来我是坚决不能告诉你我的名字了。
Get him. Did he style his hair this morning? Guess he's
小姐
particular.
姐怎么不说话了？哼，你一直盯着我看，是被我帅气的笑容迷倒了吗？
Huh. He's so full of himself. Oh, did she say something more? No. Okay. Jacket. His clothes look unassuming, but they're actually from a luxury brand. He appears to come from a pretty well-off family. No wonder he's so arrogant. I'm pretty sure this is Maurice. He's still dangling it around. Does he really think I'll actually try to take his student ID? You might not mind acting childish, but I mind getting embarrassed. Looking at his mischievous grin, you can't help but ask, how old are you?
哎，别生气呀，刚才你也没看路啊。要是厘清事故责任的话，我们各占50%。
Well, when he puts it like that.
喂，你来我们学校做什么？是不是参观画展呢？
Yeah, I'm trying to get to the to the exhibition center.
有意思啊，你来参观都没弄清展览馆怎么走吗？走反了。
Stop messing with me. I'm an alumni here. You think I don't know where it is? Don't tell me the exhibition center grew legs and ran off.
不是换地方，是去年新建了一个。
A new one?
没错，新馆不只是校美术馆，也是未名市的市立展览馆。
I'm so busy that I don't notice these things happening around me.
啊，算了，我带你过去吧，就当承担着50%的责任。
With that, the anonymous student takes you to the new exhibition center. Aren't that many people at the entrance in the far distance. You see someone who resembles Vian. As if sensing your gaze, the man turns around and waves at you. It really is him. Another battle. The nameless young man brought you to the new exhibition center, and you chanced upon Vian.
早安。
Morning, Dr. Richer.
是他约你来的呀？
When Vian sees the person behind you, his smile gradually dissipates.
陆锦和，你也来了。也对， 在你的学校办画展，你肯定会来。
抹衣。
You. I should check later what their actual names are, because it seems like they have different Chinese names than their English names. Maurice von Hagen, the president of the Pax Group, your law firm's business. Oh, crashed again. Got through the battle that time, but then crashed into the story again.
Tears of Themis.
是他约。
陆锦和。
The president of the Pax Group, your law firm's business partner. That Maurice von Hagen? This is the first time you've seen Maurice in person. You had previously only seen pictures of him in entertainment and finance news segments. This is the Maurice von Hagen that those trashy push notifications were talking about? The shock on your face may be too apparent for Vin instantly read your thoughts.
没错，就是你知道的那个陆锦和，如假包换。
You two know each other? Looking at Vien and Maurice, it's as if Maurice doesn't really want to see Vien.
看到自己的家庭教师，肯定会不开心吧？
Private tutor. You remember that Vien is a few years younger than Artem, but Maurice must be in his 20s. What's with the age difference? Or
他
with
刚刚
this
从
age
国外回来，
difference?
是提前毕业的，现在在未名大学攻读研究生。之所以是家庭教师，不过是因为他的父亲认为他了解一些心理学知识很有必要。找年纪大的老教授怕他听不进去，所以找了我。
Am I that transparent, or are you two just this perceptive? Between the two of them, they were able to answer the questions I hadn't even asked yet.
现在看起来，老教授也挺可爱的。
感谢你把我的同伴送过来，现在我们要去看画展了，告辞。
我也要看画展，不如一起啊？
小孩子就是粘人。
Maurice raises an eyebrow, but doesn't say anything. However, Vien, who is standing opposite Maurice, suddenly changes his expression. Dr. Richer. You turn and follow Vien's gaze. A police officer is approaching you, all from behind Maurice. You can tell that he's a real policeman because a gun is holstered at his hip.
我突然
Not
觉
a mall
得，
cop.
我们今天没有办法好好看画展了。
Maurice, behind you. Seeing the disturbed look on your face, Maurice senses that something is amiss. He turns around with a furrowed brow. The police officer is right in front of Maurice, and he takes out his badge.
是刑警队大队长严威，请问是陆锦和先生吗？
是我。
周六，就是昨晚，21点到凌晨2点之间，您在什么地方？
我昨晚去曼尼大酒店参加了一个商务酒会，19点刚过就离开酒会回家了。 之后我一直待在画室里。
曼尼酒店的商务酒会，是维纳斯时尚主办的那个吗？
是的，主办人是维纳斯时尚的所有人，邻省沈家的大小姐沈西。
酒会上，您与沈西女士有过互动吗？
当然有。昨晚的酒会是庆祝维纳斯拿下未名时装周设计金奖的，出于礼貌，我当然会祝贺沈小姐。哦，对了，我还送了沈小姐一盒酒心巧克力。
It was cute the way he said liquor chocolates. Like, liquor, the way he said chocolate was cute. I'm gonna replay that.
哦，对了，我还送了沈小姐一盒酒心巧克力。
Joshin Choku, that's cute. I think, assumably, that's the part that said chocolate. It sounds like it should be.
这么说，您承认那盒酒心巧克力是您赠送的了？
Or maybe not. Let's see if he said that word.
这么说，您承认那盒酒心巧克力是您赠送的了？
Or maybe it wasn't. It sounded like chocolate at the end of Maurice's phrase.
这有什么不能承认的？严警官，您不会是来挖花边新闻的吧？
Probably poisoned.
今天早上，警方接到报案，有人在曼尼大酒店1818房间遇害。被害人名叫沈西，女，26岁，邻省人。经过法医的初步检查，她的遇害时间大约是昨晚21点到今天凌晨2点之间。
Good night. Thanks for watching, Mochi. See you next time. As for tomorrow, I might stream a little bit tomorrow, but then maybe not the whole time. And then after that, Tuesday and Thursday will be my break days after that. But for this week, I'll do a Thursday. But see you next time. Bye. Okay, but now back to the... Okay, that was to Mochi, not that I'm ending. Okay. I don't know if it ever popped up on my thing, or it popped up long ago. I didn't see it when it popped up. It doesn't say how long ago it popped up. Okay. Just now saw it. I wonder how long ago he sent it. Well, okay, back to the game. Okay. The preliminary forensic report. Okay.
她的死因是食用了含有河豚毒素的酒心巧克力。陆景和，既然你已经承认了巧克力是你赠送给沈西女士的，那就跟我们走一趟吧。
沈西遇害？你认真的？
After the initial shock, Maurice suddenly gives Darius a sarcastic smile.
那么现在，你是要请我配合调查，还是要逮捕？
正常的调查流程而已。还是说，陆总认为自己有特权？
怎么会？严警官这话我可担待不起。我当然会配合警方，但请律师的权利，我还是有的吧。
Grabs lawyer Chan by the shoulder. This is my lawyer.
如果你认为有必要的话。
Maurice nods as if satisfied with Darius's answer. Maurice suddenly turns towards you, a smirk on his face. Is he thinking of?
能不能拜托你做我的律师呢？
I knew it. You must be joking.
这么大的事，我怎么可能开玩笑？
You must agree to his expectant eyes. Thankfully, your rationality keeps you in check. I don't have much experience in dealing with criminal cases. I should refer you to our law firm's Artem.
啊，左然啊，我知道他非常有名。可是他太贵了，我请不起。哎，你不要忘了，早上的相遇，你那50%的责任还没负呢。
This isn't the time to mess around. Do you even grasp the gravity of the accusation against you? Artem is.
你觉得我会是凶手吗？你信我吗？
Of course I'd be. You instinctively almost blurt out that you believe in Maurice. You believe that he wouldn't kill anyone, but you lack evidence to back that belief. Your lawyer's rationality finishes the rest of your sentence. I believe in evidence.
说的很有道理。看来你是答应帮我了。
Hey, I didn't promise anything.
哎，不是相信证据吗？不调查哪来的证据啊？我理解你刚才话里的意思，就是帮我调查证据啊。
That's not what I meant at all.
哈，我不管，我听着就是这个意思。
To emphasize his stance, Maurice beckons over Darius.
警官，这位就是我的律师了。不如您先带着我和我的律师去现场，我总要亲眼看看那盒闯了大祸的巧克力吧。
Again, I haven't promised anything to you. Also, can they even take the suspect to the scene to investigate his own crime? Or, like, not his own crime, but, like, the crime he's being accused of? Darius doesn't interrupt our conversation. He simply escorts Maurice away. He doesn't cuff Maurice. It doesn't seem like he believes Maurice would attempt to flee.
心理学上把这种现象叫做晕轮效应，换个更通俗的名词就是光环效应。对一个人的印象和评价，往往会因为对他某一品质过于强烈的感知，而掩盖了其他方面的缺陷或弱点。陆景和是和印集团的继承人，全世界最富有的人之一，过往履历清清白白。说他是一个凶手，哼，其实那位严警官自己也不信。
Guess I have no choice but to follow him for now.
去看看也不会有什么损失，我们走吗？
We?
对啊，我陪你一起去。我主攻犯罪心理学，或许能帮上忙。
I'd feel awful if you missed the art exhibit you came here to see. It'd be better if I...
一件命案和一幅名画比起来，显然是前者对我的学术研究更有意义。
Yuan speaks with sincerity. His golden eyes seem to warmly smile at you. You don't want to refuse him, especially since he's an expert in the field. You unexpectedly find yourself convinced by him. Thank you for your time, Dr. Richer.
走吧，陆景和在等我们了。
A short distance away, Maurice doesn't look that happy. He's pouting like a kid who just got their toy taken away. How cute. Something that Maurice said earlier suddenly hits you. Maurice said he couldn't afford to hire Artem. Seriously? A battle. Okay. Okay. The Manning Palace Hotel is situated beside the Stellus River, offering its guests a grand view. It is famous. It is a famous resort hotel in Stellus. When you arrive at the crime scene, a woman with reddened eyes is being questioned by the police. She must be Jin Mendoza, Estella's secretary. You look through the police reports and use the photograph there to confirm Jin's identity.
你打算先询问他吗？
Vian glances at Maurice, who is being Oh. I'm sorry. Game
Tears
crashed
of
again.
Themis.
你打算先询问他吗？
Okay. Vian glances at Maurice, who is being interrogated by the police, and then questioningly looks at you.
我以为你会先听听陆景和怎么说。
I want to talk to Maurice first, then compare his words against Jin's. Okay, I want in that. Okay. Regardless of what he says, Maurice is my client. Naturally, I trust his testimony over others.
我想，你询问他的时候，不方便我旁听吧？
I don't mind, but let's see if Maurice is okay with it.
那我可要识趣一点，不能给你添麻烦。我先去那边问问警方的调查进度。前段时间，我给警方做过犯罪心理学的讲座，算是他们外聘的顾问，沟通时会方便一些。
Thanks for doing that, Dr. Richer. Vian gives you a slight nod and leaves. After he leaves, you suddenly have the urge to laugh. It's still a bit hard to believe that Vian and Maurice share a teacher-student relationship. That Maurice, someone as old as him, not getting along with his own teacher. After Darius has finished questioning Maurice, you ask to privately speak with Maurice. Darius has someone take you and Maurice to room 1817, the room next to the crime scene. 2 police officers stand guard outside. Looks like your conversation didn't convince them of your innocence. Otherwise, the police wouldn't keep such close tabs on you.
警方在沈西身边发现了一张没写完的便签，上面只有一个“陆”字。再加上我送沈西的那盒巧克力里面检查出了河豚毒素，哼， 我现在是有理也说不清了。
Oh. Headphones. It spooked me. You can't hear it, but my headphones told me the battery is low and it was loud. Okay. If they die, I'll plug in the cord. But they're Bluetooth. It scared me. Okay. Estella's dying act was to write your last name. Is she associated with another Von Hagen by any chance?
从警方目前的排查来看，没有了。
Do you and Estella have any conflicts of interest? What do the police think is your motive for murder? The news notification from this morning suddenly comes to mind. War of romance or something? Could there be more to it? Maurice, do you have a special relationship with Estella?
特殊关系？
I saw a news headline today that suggested a scandal between you and Estella. Does it involve any business interest?
什么绯闻？说陆家要和沈家联姻的那个？
Maurice looks at you in shock as if it's the first time he has heard about this. His reaction puts you in an awkward position. That I also just happened to see it, so it's not true?
当然没有。沈西他家虽然是邻省首富，但还入不了我们何印的眼。再说了，我家可没有为了生意卖儿子的传统。
But for the Marino family, this would have been a great opportunity to strengthen their ties to the Pax group. If she kept flirting with you, and if she fed fake info to the media which damaged your name and reputation, then it's reasonable the police suspect you of murdering her.
让你这么一说，我自己都快信了。
It may be hard to invalidate such a claim. Have Pax stock prices been stable as of late? How popular is this news? If there haven't been any losses.
我和沈西确实有点冲突，但和绯闻没关系。
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
你没给我机会说呀，挑起绯闻话题的可是你。还是说，你特别关心我的感情生活？
No offense, but I have zero interest. Let's get back to the case. Start questioning. Reason to go to the banquet. Since you and Estella aren't on the best of terms, why did you go to her banquet?
之前说过，沈西举办酒会是因为维纳斯时尚拿下了未名时装周的金奖，要庆功。这个奖是他力压何印服饰拿下的，又特地给我发了请柬，明摆着是示威。我要是不来，岂不是让人觉得何印太没风度了，输不起？不过现在想想，我真的是有点后悔了。
Regret going?
后悔给他带了礼物。要是没有那盒巧克力，也许就不会有现在的悲剧了。虽然我看不上他经商的手腕，但也必须承认，他在服装设计上很有天赋，是个很优秀的设计师。可惜了。
Conflict of interest. What is this conflict of interest between you and Estelle?
沈西经营的维纳斯时尚是一家服装设计公司，拥有一个准一线的女装品牌。3个月前，何印服饰曾想收购维纳斯，弥补自身产品线的短板，但收购案没谈成。
Why did negotiations fail? Was your offer too low?
不是，何印给的条件十分优厚，可沈西从一开始就没想把公司卖掉。他之所以流露出合作意向，是想借着收购案炒作，抬高维纳斯的估值和知名度，进军一线。谈判刚开始，他就把消息透露给了媒体。 而他正式拒绝收购案，则是在2个月之后。这个收购案，是我上任执行总裁之后的第1个大项目。这2个月集团上下投入的资源暂且不论，沈西这一手，可是让我没少被董事会念叨。
Why are you laughing about something like that?
凡事都有2面性。沈西虽然给我找了麻烦，但也不全是坏事。收购案策划过程中，和印资本运营部的经理向沈西泄露了我方谈判的我就借着这个机会
I'm gonna click. Wait.
送他。
Considering the acquisition.
收购案策划过程中，和印资本运营部的经理向沈西泄露了我方谈判的标的，我就借着这个机会，送他和那几位元老颐养天年去了。不然的话，我可是很难动他们的。
In the eyes of the police, this counts as a strong conflict of interest. You should prepare the official documents of you handling this internal issue. If you're tried as the primary suspect, you can claim that the acquisition failed not because of Estelle, but due to errors from Pax's internal staff.
好说，都是现成的，我这就叫助理送过来。
Maurice takes out his phone and messages his assistant. Reason for the gift. Speaking of presents, why did you prepare a gift for Estelle?
说是礼物，其实我是临时起意，来的路上买来讽刺沈西的。那盒9星巧克力是品牌限定款，一共12块，上面雕了堕天使路西法的图案。
You said Lucifer? Lucifer. In Milton's Paradise Lost, Lucifer refused to serve Jesus and betrayed God, and was thus cast into hell. Because of that, Lucifer represents pride from the 7 deadly sins. Yes, because that's where that character comes from. Not somewhere else. But Paradise Lost, the origin of that character. Were you mocking Estelle's arrogance and conceit when dealing with Pax? And that they would be her downfall one day?
完全正确，你知道的很多嘛。他坑了我一次，我总要回敬一下，挽回些面子吧。我原以为沈西收到巧克力之后会直接丢掉，只可惜他完全没懂我的内涵，还有说有笑的当场吃了一块。等等，沈西在酒会上吃了一块我送的巧克力，当时他没事。
Do you remember when she ate the chocolate?
就在我离开酒会前不久，应该是在19点到19点1刻之间。
How long was the banquet last night?
从发给我的安排看，酒会是18点30分开始，20点30分结束。
When did you arrive and when did you leave?
我是18点30分踩点来的，算是所有宾客中压轴的了。我一来，就把作为伴手礼的9星巧克力送给了沈西。我离开的时间大概是19点1刻，沈西致辞结束，我就走了。
Why did you leave early?
我非常不喜欢这种商务酒会，一向不会久留。而且最近我正在画一幅新作，人在酒会也满脑子都是画面构图和设色，所以一离开酒店，我就直奔画室了。
I heard you studied art at a famous university abroad.
没错，我是个画家。不如我送你一幅我的作品，全当是你做我律师的谢礼，怎么样？
How about you pay instead? I'm not your lawyer. I'm just temporarily helping you with the investigation. The Von Hagen family probably has their own group of lawyers. You should get one of them if you're headed to court. Wouldn't their group of lawyers be you, though? Because, like, you're working with their company, but whatever.
姐姐，别着急拒绝嘛，我可是第一次主动送话给别人的。你就这么看不上我的才华吗？
Your generosity is boundless, Mr. Von Hagen, but I am not worthy of such benevolence.
那我就只好靠我的颜值和金钱吸引你了。
Okay. One's in contact with the chocolates. Before you left, who else was in contact with the box of chocolates, aside from you and Estelle?
因为巧克力是我送的，沈西没有放在接待处，而是一直叫自己的秘书拿着。但巧克力是沈西打算吃第一块的时候他自己拆封的，他拿了一块，就把其余的放回秘书那里了。至于是否有其他人碰过，我就不太清楚了。
Information acquired. So the secretary did it. As soon as you finish your conversation with Maurice, Darius knocks on the door and enters.
陆锦和，该回警局了。传唤手续稍后补办，你看怎么样？托陆总的福，媒体已经闻着味儿往酒店来了。要是等所有手续都办齐了再走，大家谁都别想出酒店大门了。
How could that be? Did someone leak information about the case investigation to the media?
现在不是说这个的时候。律师，你是和我们一起走，还是留下来取证？
他暂时不用吧，案发现场他还没去过，没准里面会有证明我清白的证据呢。
May I remind you that I am only temporarily helping with the investigation. You better hurry and contact your actual lawyer.
好的，我一定尽快办理手续。
He leaves. A few minutes later, her phone rings. Hello, actual lawyer would be funny. And she'd be like, "How'd you get this number?" And he could tell her Artem gave it to him, or gave it to her, or him gave it to him. You're still trying to make me your lawyer? Don't you think I don't know what you're trying to say? Complete the appropriate procedures ASAP. Maurice, quit. Before you can finish your return, Darius handcuffs Maurice. Captain Morgan. The handcuffs coldly gleam on Maurice's wrist, reflecting a harsh glare. They make his hands seem even more slender. Although you had rebuked him earlier, you have heard that he is a talented painter. Those hands are the hands of an artist. You find yourself somewhat apprehensive, unable to accept that he's the key suspect in a homicide case. However, Maurice still wears a smile and appears fairly relaxed. By comparison, you look like a mess.
我家虽然很有钱，但绝对不会用金钱干扰司法公正。所以，我的清白就拜托你了。
Maurice is taken by Darius to the police station. He's not a flight risk. Did they have to cuff him? He didn't cuff him on the way here. His cavalier yet composed demeanor calms you down and helps you arrange your thoughts. Unexpectedly, someone calls out to you.
女士你好。
You're...
我是二少爷的助理温晨。二少爷让我给您送一双柔软的平跟鞋，您试试合不合脚。
Shoes, Maurice?
是啊， 您穿着高跟鞋奔波一定很累吧？二少爷特意吩咐的。
Did he eyeball her shoe size? How does he know my shoe size? In a daze, you change into the flats with Vincent's assistance. Your feet immediately feel less sore and you feel much more comfortable.
啊，二少爷画画非常好，对尺寸的掌握很精到。他可能是看了一眼您脚上的这双，就知道适合您的尺码了。
I call bluff. Or not bluff, but scam. I see. Please thank him for me.
您客气了，二少爷的案子还要您多费心了。换下来的鞋我会寄到您的律所，您看可以吗？
Yes, that's fine. Thank you.
啊，还有，这份文件是二少爷吩咐我转交给您的，您收好。
You take the file and open it to find documents that detail how PAX handled its internal malfeasance during the acquisition case. After the assistant leaves, Yun returns with the information he collected.
怎么了？看你的脸色不太好。
I'm fine, just a bit stressed. This is my first criminal case.
不要担心，不是还有我帮你吗？
It's our first criminal case, but it's the highest possible risk criminal case. Not risk, but like profile. Do not worry. Oh wait, he said that, not me. Okay.
我为了研究犯罪心理学，接触过不少案件和犯人。某种意义上说，也算是有些经验了。
You have more than enough experience, Dr. Richer. Thank you so much.
不必客气。警方复制了一份有毒巧克力的化验报告给我。除了沈西、江明月和陆景和外，巧克力本身及包装盒上，并未发现可疑指纹。巧克力中所含毒素的分析都在这里了，但被害人的详细检查报告还要再等等。
It's like, of course, Maurice's fingerprints would be on the outside, but the question is, are they on the chocolates? And if Mendoza's fingerprints are on the chocolates, that would be a dead giveaway.
后续我们要询问证人或者现场取证，都会有警官随行。
Other clues. Okay, that's what I wanted to look at, the lab
你这边怎
report.
么样？陆景和有没有提供有用信息？
Okay, we're gonna look at the lab report. This issued lab report on the liquor chocolates confirms that they contain the thing, and lifted fingerprints only belong to the 3 people. But it doesn't say if they were on the chocolates or not. Okay. Maurice said that the chocolates were always kept with Jin Mendoza, Estelle's secretary. Before Maurice left the venue at around 7:15, Estelle ate a piece of chocolate.
你是想说，陆景和离开时，巧克力还没被下毒？
That's right.
从我目前得到的信息看，你的猜测很可能是对的，但也并非无懈可击。
A battle. But that's not Von Hagen's assistant, though. Maybe he's or maybe she's a lower assistant, because the assistant was the butler-looking guy, I thought. Well. Let's see what Esther complete. How many parts are in this one? Jeez. Maurice von Hagen, the successor to the Pax Group, was drawn into a homicide case. The murder was caused by a box of chocolates that he himself had gifted. You talked to him and learned that before he left the venue, the victim had eaten a piece of chocolate without any side effects. From this, you theorized that the chocolates were poisoned at some point after Maurice's departure. However, Vian has reservations about your
从
conclusion.
我目前得到的信息看，你的猜测很可能是对的，但也并非无懈可击。
Why do you say that?
你把陆景和的证词和警方提供的资料对比一下，就能发现漏洞。
Okay. Keeper of the chocolates. Oh wait, no. Wait, in the. Oh wait, no. Oh, it should have been. I
Tears
think
of Themis.
the time he arrived versus the content or the amount of the poison. I think is what I was supposed to click. Okay. The chocolates could have been poisoned before Maurice left because these two things. No, not
这
that
组
one.
信息似
Can't
乎无法
deduce
推
a
导出有
useful
价值的
conclusion
结
for
论。
this set of information. Still eating. Chocolates, keeper of the chocolates. No,
这组信息似乎无法推。
doesn't let me. When Maurice arrived and Estelle eating chocolate. No, which one doesn't let me to
这组信
connect?
息
Okay, then it would be filling the chocolates in the content. Okay, it said it was a small amount or something, probably. While reviewing the police's report on the liquor chocolate, you discover a crucial detail. After ingestion, the toxin's onset of action can be delayed up to 3
大
hours.
多数河豚中毒的人都会在30分钟之内毒发，但也有少数人的中毒潜伏期很长。酒心巧克力中检测到的河豚毒素纯度并不高，剂量也不是很大，这可能导致沈西中毒潜伏期延长，在酒会结束前没表现出异常。
Maybe the food review company was putting pressure on someone to sell to a chocolate company, and somebody poisoned the chocolates on that side. Doubtful. Okay, this. Maurice saw her eating a chocolate at around 7:15, adding 3 hours to that. Estelle likely would have shown symptoms of poisoning by about 10 p.m. at the
还
latest.
记得之前眼薇提到的遇害时间吗？是21点到凌晨2点左右。
We cannot exclude the possibility that Maurice's chocolates were poisoned from the beginning.
除了潜伏期这一点，化验报告中还提到，并非所有的巧克力都有毒。全部的12块巧克力中，除去沈西吃掉的2块，剩余的10块中，只有7块是有毒的。
So if we include the poisoned chocolates that Estelle ate, tetrodotoxin was injected into a total of 8
没
chocolates.
错，而且警方在剩余的7块有毒巧克力上发现了针孔。
That means the killer used a syringe to inject toxin into the chocolates.
这么看来，本案目前至少有2个疑点，你觉得呢？
The first one is, okay. Why aren't all the chocolates poisoned? Why didn't the murder poison all the chocolates? 4 out of 12 chocolates are intact. That means Estelle only had a 67% chance of dying.
如果沈西与旁人分享这盒巧克力，而自己吃到的恰好是无毒的那几块，那凶手的计划就破产了。就算凶手丧心病狂，不在意别人的生死，他总要保证能除掉自己的目标吧。所以，巧克力没有全部下毒，是第一个疑点。此外，凶手用注射器下毒，也是一个疑点。
If the murderer was targeting the chocolates and wanted to be discreet, then they would naturally choose to use a syringe, right?
但凶手是怎么知道陆景和会送沈西巧克力的呢？
Oh, right. Maurice said that he bought those chocolates on his way to the banquet. This means that no one would have known beforehand and no one could have prepared to poison the chocolates in
既然
advance.
不是针对巧克力，那是什么样的人才会随身携带注射器呢？一种可能是，凶手本身患有疾病，有自行注射药物的需求；还有一种可能，凶手原本的行凶计划中就会用到注射器。当凶手看到陆景和赠送的巧克力时，他临时改变了计划，嫁祸陆景和。
Dr. Richard, you're amazing for being able to deduce all of this from a single syringe.
过奖了，这算是我的职业病了。对于人的行为，总是会有很多联想。但无论怎么推演，凶手肯定都是能接触到巧克力的人。
Then Jen is our biggest suspect, since she was holding onto the chocolates for Estelle. Someone knocks on the door of room 1817.
魏生，江明月可以接受询问了。
Jen silently stands behind the policeman, her head lowered. She's holding onto her left arm with her right hand, as if she were cold.
江女士，请这边坐。
Bien does not direct her to the couch. Rather, he pulls over a swivel chair from the desk and pads it with a cushion out of consideration. Based on recent inferences, you believe Jin to be extremely suspicious. Did he give her the swivel chair so she would be more fidgety? That's what I wonder. Okay, but, you carefully study her as she walks over step by step. Is she the true killer? Okay, start inspection. And allergic reaction. The rashes on her forearm and the back of her hand, an allergic reaction. Is she allergic to alcohol? Last night's banquet definitely had alcoholic drinks, and Maurice's gift was liquor chocolates. Did she come in contact with alcohol when injecting the toxin into the chocolates? If it was just alcohol displaced by the syringe, it shouldn't cause such a large rash. She likely didn't drink at the banquet unless she didn't know that she was intolerant to alcohol. I should ask Jin about this. Okay, so instead it's a skin disorder. The rashes on her forearm and the back of her hand, an allergic reaction. A large red rash extends from the back of Jin's left hand to her forearm is quite conspicuous. People with skin disorders generally wear long sleeves to cover up. Bare skin would be an uncommon sight. Also, it looks like the rashes are only on her left arm, so it is a allergic reaction then. I'll change it to that one. Okay. Okay. What else about her is strange? Her expression? Scared. I saw Jen crying when I arrived at the hotel. Was she crying because of Estelle's death? Jen suddenly looks up at you. As soon as her eyes meet yours, she immediately averts her gaze in a fluster. Why is she avoiding eye contact with me? Is she feeling guilty? You recall your previous clients. This sort of reaction is not uncommon. If she isn't feeling guilty, could she be nervous or trying to hide something? Okay, let's see. Her clothes seem one size too big. Wearing another person's clothes? Mode de Venus is a fashion design company. Shouldn't the boss's secretary dress the part? Not only is Jin wearing a plain outfit, but it is also one size too large, which makes her appear even more fragile. I'm not saying she has to wear high-end brands, but shouldn't a professional wear something more appropriately fitting? Could she be wearing someone else's clothing by mistake? Estelle's? You recall the information from the police records. Jin stayed in room 1713 on the 17th floor. But she wasn't staying with Estelle. It's not that. No time to get changed. Didn't she buy those clothes a long time ago? Okay, it's a sign that she's diabetic, probably. Maybe she recently lost weight from being too busy at work. Simply didn't have time to buy new clothes, so that she used to be heavy. That's the more likely. Or heavier, not heavy. Though there's no sign that she's diabetic. I should make it a point to ask her about her rashes and her work. I also should investigate the nature of her relationship with Estelle. When Jin reaches the swivel chair, she takes the cushion into her arms before sitting down. She lets out a nearly imperceptible sigh.
你们是陆总的律
Our
师吗？有什么问题就问吧。
Nice to meet you, Jin. I'm Xenon, Mr. Von Hagen's acting attorney. This is... You're about to say that Vian is a psychiatrist, but... Jin knew that Vian was a psychiatrist. Would she be on guard? This is Dr. Richer, a consultant for the SCPD. Your phone vibrates as soon as you finish speaking. It's a message from Vienne. Leave it to me to observe her reactions and discover any weak points. You turn your head to look at Vienne and see him calmly putting away his phone. He then extends a hand towards you.
警方之前给你的个人资料，给我看看好吗？
Oh, sure. You hand the file to Vienne, but are unsure whether to start questioning Jin now or wait till Vienne has finished reading the dossier. Sensing your hesitation, Vienne warmly smiles at
不
you.
必等我，你开始询问就好。不过询问过程中，我随时可能插话，这多少有些失礼。我先向2位女士道歉了。
Vienne silently bows to you and Jin, and elegantly motions for you to begin. Alright, Jin, let's begin. Alright, Jin, let's begin. Start questioning. About work. Miss Mendoza, how long have you been with Mo de Venus? And how long have you been Miss Marino's secretary?
我在维纳斯工作5年了，从一进公司就是沈总的设计助理兼秘书。
You were able to start at such an important position. Miss Marino must have trusted you a lot.
沈总确实很信任我，但最初的时候，沈总的秘书也不止我一个，我还有2位同。
Work was so busy that she needed 3 secretaries?
那倒也没有，我当时主要负责沈总的公务，另外2位同事负责打理沈总生活上的琐事。那2位说是秘书，但更像是生活助理。后来他们陆续离职，沈总也没再招新人。
那2位秘书是因为什么原因离职的？都是主动离职吗？
She lost all the weight from overwork then.
这个
Not expecting Vienne to suddenly ask a question, Jen seems startled. She looks at Vienne in surprise and then lowers her head again.
他们中一个是合同到期，沈总没再续约；一个是因为手脚不干净，被动离职的。
Know about the arm rashes. Jin, why do you have a rash on the back of your hand? Is it
不
serious?
要紧，就是皮肤过敏，涂点药就好了。
That's good. A coworker of mine is allergic to mushrooms and their entire body hurts and itches from them. I can't imagine how it's like.
我是巧克力过敏。昨晚一个端着巧克力塔的服务生撞到了我，不然也不会这样。
Allergic to chocolate. That's the first I've heard of it.
是不常见，我吃巧克力或者皮肤蹭上巧克力就会起红疹。小时候第一次遇上，因为吃得多还造成了呼吸困难，挺危险的。所以我平时都会避免接触巧克力。
About the banquet. How did the banquet go last night?
还算顺利，就是我们也没想到，陆总真的会来。
Maurice said that he was invited, though. You didn't expect him? Were you not the ones who invited him?
我们确实邀请了陆总，但律师你应该知道吧？我们公司之前有合印的并购案没谈成。这次的时装周，我们又抢了合印服饰的风头，拿了金奖，所以沈总这次的邀请，多少是有示威的意思的，所以我们都以为陆总不会来的。
Did Maurice's sudden appearance affect the banquet in any way?
没有，只是沈总在答谢致辞的结尾，单独感谢了陆总赏光。还有就是，有人来敬酒的时候提到了陆总，沈总还特意拆了巧克力吃了一块。
Miss Marino wasn't worried about what others think about their relationship when she ate Maurice's gift chocolate? Or was it intentional? Was your company responsible for propagating relationship rumors between Miss Marino and Maurice?
没有没有，绝对没有，沈总不可能这么做。虽然沈总利用收购案抬高了公司的估值，但他绝不会拿自己的终身大事开玩笑。他吃巧克力也只是想向合作伙伴证明，自己与何英的关系并没有恶化。
巧克力确实是商务酒会中常见的伴手礼，也不一定就有暧昧的成分。
Hearing Vin's explanation, Jin lets out a sigh of relief. Her tense shoulders finally relax. Initially, you didn't understand why Vin stopped pressing Jin. However, you understand after seeing Jin's reaction. It may be difficult to obtain information if we keep someone in a vice grip. Dr. Richer is experienced in handling the flow of interrogation. Guess the media makes mountains out of molehills for the views.
是的。
Work pressure. After those two were gone, wasn't it hard for you to do the work of 3 people? Looking at Jin's ill-fitting clothing, you ask a question. Is work very busy?
也还好，沈总生活上的事，这几年也不太让别人帮忙了。我主要还是处理公务，而且沈总的薪水开得很高，假期也基本是不加班的。平时就算稍微忙一些，我也能接受。
Relationship of Estelle. But Miss Marino left Mr. Von Hagen's chocolates in your care. Did she know about your allergy?
他知道，但我对巧克力的气味不过敏，隔着包装盒还是挺安全的。其实大多数时候，沈总是个挺体贴的人。
大多数时候，也就是说，沈总也会对你发脾气。
我们在一起工作5年了，难免会有一些摩擦。哪个上班族没见过老板发火呢？
仅仅是因为工作上的事吗？他连你对巧克力过敏都知道，你们在生活中的接触也挺多的吧？
没有，我和沈总只是工作关系，我们之间真的没什么矛盾。我知道，因为保管巧克力，你们会怀疑我，但真的不是我。
哦，如果是工作关系的话，那你的另一项安排就说不通了。
Booking arrangements.
通常来说，差旅途中，秘书与老板会住得比较近，方便有工作上的事沟通。为什么昨天沈总住在18楼，你却住在17楼的1713房间？
时装周酒店的客房订满了，所以我就给自己订了17楼的标间。
是吗？可17楼的套房1718和他隔壁的1717房间，昨晚都是空着的。你为沈西订房间的时候，为什么不选17楼？难道18楼这间屋子很特殊吗？17楼和18楼的房间价格是一样的，沈西的身家也放在那里，你可别用18楼有折扣当借口。
我订的时候真的没空房，可能是后来有人退房了吧。
也对，你说的有道理。
Timeline. Do you still remember when Miss Marino ate the chocolates at the banquet?
大概是7点1刻左右吧。
Are you sure?
确定，因为7点20还有邀请时装周主办方致辞的流程，所以我一直看着时间。沈总，
Oh, 7:15.
马上就是主办方致辞了，您。
知道了，你去看看张主席在哪儿，提醒他一下。
While speaking, Estelle opens the box of wine chocolates in Jen's hands.
陆景和做生意的手腕一般般，挑巧克力的眼光倒是不错。
沈总喜欢就好。巧克力你留着慢慢吃，今天我就先失陪了。
With chocolate on her fingertips, Estelle looks around for a tissue. Marie suddenly comes over. Estelle is unsure whether to lower her hands or not, so it awkwardly dangles in the air. Luckily, a waiter comes by. Maurice plucks the tissue from the dessert tray and hands it over to Estelle with a smirk on his face.
多谢陆总，您要走，想必是有要事，我就不多留了。
Estelle takes the tissue and wipes her fingers as if nothing happened. She raises an eyebrow at Jen.
明月，替我送陆总。张主席那边我自己去请。
She gives Maurice a nod before turning around and walking away.
陆总，我们沈总今晚事多，您别介意，我送您。
When did the banquet end, aside from when Miss Marino ate one piece? Was the box of chocolates always on your person?
酒会是在8点30准时结束的，但巧克力并不是一直在我手中。我送陆总回来后，沈总说刚才吃的时候发现巧克力有些化了，让我送回房间放到冰箱里。
这时候是几点？
大概是不到7点半。不过我放巧克力回来的时候出了个小意外。
7:40 on Saturday night.
对不起，对不起，小姐你没事吧？
After placing the chocolates in the fridge, Jin is returning to the venue with a when a server delivering a chocolate tower runs into
刚
her.
刚那是什么？不会是……
哦，是巧克力酱。
糟了！
Jin hurriedly grabs napkins from the nearest table and forcefully wipes chocolate off of her arm and hand.
小姐你不要紧吧？需要我送你回房间吗？
我自己回去吧。酒店如果有治疗皮肤过敏的药膏，麻烦给我送到1713房间。
那你收拾好之后返回宴会厅，是几点？
我是快8点的时候回来的。服务员送来药膏后，还把我的衣服拿去干洗了。你们不信的话，可以查记录。
What did you do after the banquet was over? When was the last time you saw Miss
我
Marino?
陪沈总一起送走客人，把沈总的房卡还给他，之后就回自己的房间休息了。我们是在17楼电梯分手的，那时候大概是9点左右，是我最后一次见到沈总。
沈西的房卡一直由你保管。
是的，沈总出席晚宴并不会随身拿着包，他的房卡和手机都在我包里。但我换好衣服后，一直在会场， 没再离开过神总。
Contact with the chocolates. Jin, I need you to confirm something. Aside from you and Miss Marino, did anyone else come in contact with that box of chocolates?
我想想。
Jin lowers her head, as if in thought.
我仔细回忆过了，没有别人了，只有沈总和我。当然，陆总是否拆过包装又重新包好，我就不知道了。
The police said you were the one who discovered Miss Marino's body this morning.
是我。海外的面料商突然有急事找沈总，大概是在早上7点40的时候吧。我接了电话上楼找他，发现他的手机和房间电话都打不通，敲门也没人应。
所以你就找酒店服务员开了门，发现了已经遇害的沈西。
就是这样。
Okay, Jin. That's all the questions from me for now. His testimony. As soon as the interrogation is over, Jin stands up and faces the police officer standing behind you all.
我能回去了吗？出了这么大的事，沈总家里还不知道，我有很多事情要处理。
不可以，江女士，您目前也是本案的重要嫌疑人，需要和我们回警局。
不是我，真的不是我。
抱歉，如果不妨碍公务的话，能否在我们完成对现场的调查之后，再送江女士离开？
莫医生，您刚刚没问完吗？
是还有些问题想问，但我看江女士已经很累了，想让她休息一会儿，再继续。趁着这个时间。
Ian looks at you, his eyes seemingly asking you to decide your next move. Sir, please let Dr. Richer and me use this time to investigate the crime scene.
可以，跟我来吧。
The policeman gestures for Jin to stay put.
江女士，请留在这个房间中，不要随意走动。
Jin dejectedly sinks back into the swivel chair and silently cries while hugging the cushion. As soon as you and Vian exit the room, you feel a warm breath on your cheek. Vian's gentle yet clear voice cascades into your ear.
刚刚，他说谎了。
Which one was the lie? End of the battle. A hotel housekeeper breaks into a restricted area and insists on cleaning. Crime scene. After Jin's questioning had concluded, Vian told you that she had lied. You were reminded of his text from earlier, Jin's reactions and weak points. Dr. Richer, how could you tell she was lying? Through her micro-expressions? Since Vian is a psychiatrist, You can't help but recall microexpressions, a popular subject in criminology.
不只是表情，还有他的肢体语言。准确地说，这是心理应激微反应。
Are they accurate? Can you teach me?
你想学？那不如先猜猜，江明月哪句话说谎了？给你个小提示，他的谎话不止一句，有的也并非是全然的假话，而是有所隐瞒。
That's not a hint. I'm even more confused now. Jin smiles at you without saying anything. He waits for your answer. Jin said she didn't interact with Estelle outside of work. There must be more to it. Occasionally managing their boss's private schedule is a normal part of a secretary's work. There's no way she'd have no contact with Estelle outside of work.
确实如此。当我提到生活中的接触时，江明月的眼睛瞬间睁大了一下，嘴唇小幅度张开。这是一个惊恐的表情，而他的回答却是很常规的工作接触和没有矛盾，这很反常，所以他应该是隐瞒了很重要的信息。
Maybe the reason she was so sure that there was nothing between her and Maurice was because maybe there was something between her and the secretary, Mendoza and Marino or whatever. That's my current guess. Jin also probably lied when talking about making hotel reservations. She was really nervous. Dr. Richer, how did you know about hotel vacancies? That wasn't in the police report. Did you go and ask about it?
没有。我找你要江明月的资料，只是想看看里面有没有江明月的日常照片。我需要通过照片来确定江明月五官神态的机械，也就是观察她表情的参考标准。至于订房情况，那是我随口编了骗她的。
To fool her, you were so serious that I also believed you.
兵不厌诈，只是工作需要而已。我可不是爱说谎的人。
I understand, and of course I trust you.
那就好。不过你说的对，江明月在订房的事上说谎了。她当时一直在无意识地搓弄手指，可见心中很慌张。
She wouldn't react like that if it was just a normal booking. Something's not right. You immediately seek assistance from the crime scene investigator. Officer, could you help me look up the hotel's recent reservation records?
可以，稍等。
怎么样？你还能想到江明月哪儿说谎了吗？
There's more?
在沈西开除2个秘书的问题上，江明月应该是有所隐瞒的。而且最关键的，在还有谁碰过巧克力这个问题上，他也没说实话。他当时觉察到了我在观察他，所以刻意低头，想掩饰自己的反应。
I didn't notice that. Guess I got your questions wrong, huh? Or your question wrong, huh?
如果我说，你就算全部答对了，我还是不会教你，你会生气吗？
Why? No, but I feel like it'd be a shame.
因为我不想你做我的学生。我是未名大学的特聘教授，学生已经很多了。而且，我想在聪慧的女士面前保持自己的魅力，总要藏一手绝活。你说对吗？
You really do have a sense of humor.
唉，被看穿了吗？我承认，我确实是在和你开玩笑。微反应是一门系统的学科， 学起来需要花费很多时间去实践。你有空闲的话，我可以慢慢教你。但今天，还是把测谎的任务交给我吧。
Okay, it's a deal then. It's a shame that micro-reaction observations can't be used as evidence in court. Let's go search for evidence at the scene. Officer, when did the police arrive at the hotel? What was the scene of the crime compromised in any way?
警方是在今早7点45分接到报警的，当时就要求酒店立刻封锁现场。
But the secretary would have had access, though, still.
第一批同事到达现场是在7点55分，现场保存完好。
Okay. Let's see. Let's start with the table. The tea table looked unique. It must be a designer piece. The tea set looks untouched. I guess Miss Marino wasn't a fan of tea. Okay, so none of that. Trash can. There's quite a bit of stuff in the bin. I'll go through it a bit. Go through it later. Okay. I used to hide in closets when playing hide and seek. It was fun. No refrigerator over there? Okay. Couch. It's a feather down sofa, isn't it? It's really comfortable. No, I can't lie down while I'm on the job. Okay, what about here? This glass thing. This holographic TV is huge. Who needs to go to the theater? I can't afford the price or space, though. Okay, that's some of their future tech. Here's the refrigerator. Tea, soda, yogurt, Romane Conti, huh?
有什么发现吗？
Did you just... Okay, that's him. Dr. Richer, Romane Conti is a type of red wine, isn't it? I remember that it's quite
没
famous.
错，罗曼尼康帝是勃艮第产区的顶级红酒之一。怎么，这个套房的酒吧里有罗曼尼康帝？有梦幻之酒美称的罗曼尼康帝出现在这里，大约是假的。
I wanted to look at it since I've never seen one before, but I couldn't find it anywhere in the room. The fridge and minibar are both empty.
没准儿只是写在酒水单上糊弄人的。不过严谨起见，还是叫值班经理来问问比较好。
值班经理正在接受警方的询问，你们需要稍等一会儿。
Already did the refrigerator. Okay. Oh, wait, there's a little thing here. A shattered vase lies below the TV cabinet. Did Miss Marino accidentally break it when she was poisoned?
这就要看沈西的身上是否有伤口了。在毒发的情况下打碎花瓶，是很容易受伤的。
Wait, look at the shards. Someone tried to clean it up afterwards. Bigger fragments are gathered near the base of the wall, but not the smaller shards and pieces. Miss Marino could have never cleaned it up in her state.
警官，昨晚这个房间是否叫过客房服务？
没有。
Strange. Why didn't Miss Marino call for someone to clean it up? You kneel down trying to see if there's anything that may have been used to clean up the fragments. You lean forward to check the shards, but somehow lose your balance. Oh no, the broken glass.
小心！
Watch out. Okay, that's him. You're pulled up by your wrist and shoulder and are able to right yourself up. You turn your head around and see panic in Vian's golden eyes. This is the first time you've seen Vian showing such emotions, breaking his usual calm and elegant demeanor.
要找收拾玻璃的工具吗？还是我来吧。这么多碎玻璃，很容易伤到你的。
Oh, okay. Vian is still holding your wrist. The warm and tingling sensation makes your heart pound.
抱歉，我
Lowering his head, he lets you go of your wrist with a smile and then proceeds to check the floor. Thanks for that, Dr. Richer.
不必客气，我应该的。
Vian then turns his attention to searching the furniture around the glass shards. You look away in panic and then take a deep breath.
这个是
Vian's voice grabs your attention. What did you find? Vian stands up, holding a shard of glass. The edge of this shard is sharp with a patch of crimson. It looks like dried blood.
警官，请检查对比一下这片玻璃上的血迹。
可以。
昨晚这个房间里到底发生了什么？为什么沈西连客房服务都不敢叫？
See. Place she fell. In front of the connecting door, the police outlined where Estelle's body was found. From the police silhouette, it seems like Estelle fell while facing the table with her back against the door. Is this where her body was found?
是的。
Could I see the note she left behind?
哦，在这里，便签上只有沈西的指纹。
The officer shows you the note, the key evidence that implicates Maurice. Maurice's last name, Hagen, is lightly scribbled on the note. From her handwriting, Estelle was likely weak at the time. The last letter trails off. Clearly, the pen had fallen out of her hand. Evidently, the scribble was the last thing Estelle did before her death. Maurice was not present when the toxin took effect. Miss Marino's note was her own guess, not ironclad proof.
沈西被发现时，身上穿着什么衣服？是参加宴会的正装，还是浴袍或睡衣？
他穿的是出席酒会时的礼服。
这就不对了。沈西倒在床和书桌之间，看上去像是因身体不适从床上下来走向书桌的。
However, judging by the bed sheets, the bed does not appear to have been used. The queen bed still remains the way it was after being made by the hotel's housekeeper last night. A corner is folded up and a welcoming card is still on top.
而且如果不是累到极致，女士应该不会不卸妆不换衣服就躺到床上吧？礼服可是很怕皱的。
That means Estelle's... Oh, crashed. One sec.
Tears of Themis.
没。至于听，那就不过他的
可以。
怎么样？在他因而微，你有
警方第一。
Okay. So the wine bottle is missing or whatever.
有什么发现吗？没错，罗曼尼康怎么？没，不过之外，
是的。哦，
沈西是参加，
他穿的是出席酒。
这就不对了。沈西倒在床和书桌之间，而且如果不是累到极致，礼服可是很怕皱的。
Okay, so it can wrinkle easily if not carefully handled. That means Miss Estelle's position
警官
is
这个房间的连通门可以打开吗？隔壁房间昨晚是否有人入住？
能打开。昨晚在隔壁1817房间入住的人是那个最近非常火的明星厉州。
厉州。沈西是怎么知道隔壁有人，而且还一定会帮他呢？
Dr. Richard, are you saying that Estelle tried to get help from the guest next door?
沈西会倒在这里，如果不是从床上下来，那就只能是敲过连通门了。
Could she have panicked in her efforts to stay alive? She was trying her luck and didn't know if someone was next door?
不，我想沈西很有可能认识隔壁的客人。你忽略了一个重要的行动顺序。写便签是沈西做的最后一件事，他敲门，在这之前。这就说明，他在还有能力求救时，首先选择了他隔壁的人，足以看出，对方是他十分信任的人了。
But we don't have any evidence to prove that Miss Marino actually knocked on the door.
是的，想要证实这个推测的话，就要请物证科的警官对这扇门做痕迹检验了，也许会有线索。
This is the connecting door between the rooms. It can be used as a fire escape and a fire break for the partitioning wall. Open it on the desk. Jonas is on the cover of this
我
magazine.
对厉州了解不多，只听说他这2年拍的电影电视剧人气都很高。
He's a great actor. He's probably one of the top idols in the entertainment industry. But I saw some news today. The paparazzi got word of him visiting a private clinic. Sometimes I can't help but feel for celebrities like him having their privacy invaded like this.
如果是在我的研究中心，绝不会出这样的事。保护病人的隐私，是心理医生最基本的职业道德。
He might have purposely leaked it, though, to prove that he couldn't have killed her, maybe. You flip open the magazine and see that even a fashion interview delved into Jarrus's personal love life. Especially now that he and the female lead in the movie he stars in have been crowned the best on-screen couple. You quickly scan the interview but don't find any helpful information. You can't help but take another glance at the cover. The cover features Jonas in the role as a magician in the movie. He wears a pair of silk gloves and a mysterious but cunning smile on his face. He looks quite dashing. He could probably charm many fans just by his good looks.
我可不认为男人的魅力只体现在脸上，气质与谈吐更重要。
Fashion magazine obtained. A decoration in the shape of a bird. It's all financial magazines under there. It doesn't look like Miss Marino read any of them. The tissues are unscented. Nice. Sure, that's your thought at a murder scene. This. I'll use the hint because I can't. Oh, over there. They hide things under furniture a lot. No. That must be for a later hint. Okay. So nothing was there. Oh, I didn't do the glass yet. Or redo the glass because I crashed. The game did.
警官，没有。要找
这个。警官，
可以。
昨晚
Okay, already inspected that. Okay. Anything else here? Oh, a cup.
紫水晶的红酒杯，看上去挺讲究的。
Vian picks up the wine glass and studies it with great interest. The wine glass is exquisitely made. The bowl is supported by a ring of amethyst near the top of the hollow stem. I remember that amethyst is a symbol of Dionysus, the Greek god of wine. So, amethysts are also called tears of Dionysus.
不仅如此，在西方文化里，紫水晶还是爱情的守护石，象征着爱人间的坦诚、贞洁与勇气。不过和酒放到一起，大概只可能与坦诚和勇气有些联系了。说起来，我闲暇时会自己酿红酒，你有兴趣品尝？
Really, wine tasting is quite a distinguished skill. I'll definitely take you up on your offer.
我会认真准备，静候你的光临。比如，我会妥善准备好品酒的杯子，绝不会像这家酒店一样，把带着水印的酒杯端到客人面前。
Really, Manning Palace Hotel is a renowned 5-star hotel in Stellis. How could they make such a basic mistake? You take the glass from Vian and take a closer look. Sure enough, there are water stains on it.
吧台上的其他杯子都十分干净，沾有水痕的杯子只有这一个。难道会是某一位勤劳的客人，在喝过酒之后，自己洗了酒杯？
My current guess is maybe that the pop star poisoned her from the conjoining room. Maybe he came in through the door and poisoned the chocolates after her death or something. But though there's no other fingerprints on the chocolate box. We'll see. That's my current thought, is maybe the pop star did it and him and her were sharing drinks in the room. Could it have been Miss Marino? Clean the glass. Okay. What's the other? Not here. What about on this one? Here? Oh, okay, separate. What is this supposed to indicate?
是沈西的手机。
You put on gloves and pick up Estelle's phone. Its screen immediately lights up. Okay. It's fingerprint locked, but blood. What's this? On the back of the phone, there's A nondescript brown smudge. Oh, it's chocolate. It would be easy to dismiss as a stain if one weren't carefully
看
looking.
颜色，像是巧克力。
You mean from when Estelle ate that piece of chocolate?
是巧克力。初步判断与陆景和赠送的那盒巧克力成分相同。
这道痕迹是从左上滑到右下的，怎么看都不像是沈西自己留下的。
Why do you say that? Wait, I know. If Estelle was holding her phone as a right-handed person, the smudge should be from the top right to the bottom left. If Estelle were a lefty, the smudge should be near the camera instead.
与聪明人交谈，就是很轻松。但即便不考虑痕迹的方向，这个手机也很可疑。如果沈西失去意识前真的有手机在身边，那他为什么不用手机求救呢？而且，沈西要留下他认定的凶手的信息，为什么不用手机？挣扎着从书桌上扯下便签写字，可比解锁屏幕输入路字费力气多了。除非
Unless she didn't have her phone with her when she died. Although the phone is locked, you can see that its battery is 23%. Whose fingerprints are on the phone?
只有沈西的指纹。
Only the victims. Just Estelle's? That doesn't make sense. Jen said she had Estelle's phone the entire time. It's the pop star guy wiped off the fingerprints, probably. Her fingerprints should be on Estelle's phone.
但如果有人拿走了沈西的手机，并在沈西身亡后又清理了指纹还了回来，那手机上就只能留下沈西的指纹了。
Did the murderer try to cover their tracks by using Estelle's hand to plant fingerprints on her phone after she died? Okay. All the clues. After a brief investigation of the crime scene, even more things about the case seem suspect.
警官，警方调查过17和18楼的楼道监控吗？ 昨晚沈西和江明月回房后，是否还出入过各自的房间？
当然调查过。监控显示，昨晚21点，沈西与江明月回房后，他们的房门外都没人走动。
My money's on the pop star now, though. Now that he's been introduced as being the murderer. Okay. Not at all. So they neither left nor had any visitors. Did anyone enter the rooms adjacent to rooms 1818 and 1713?
利州隔壁的1816房间，昨晚23点有客人入住。除此之外，直到今天早上7点20分，利州退房离开酒店。1818和1817房间附近没人走动。
1817只是个普通标间，江明月这个秘书住很正常，可换了一个当红明星住，就有点朴素了。警官，1818和1817之间，那扇连通门的钥匙在哪？
这个，我们之前并未往这个方向调查。
我猜，利州入住时，应该向前台索要了连通门的钥匙吧。
Crime scene investigator goes to find the on-duty manager and comes back with a positive answer.
是的，利州一直持有连通门钥匙，直到今早退房。
谜题的答案呼之欲出了。
Okay. A fight? Yeah, this one's a fight. That's the story for tonight on that. I'm gonna play the event board, and then end after that probably, because will have been 6 hours. But I'll do the event board first, and if I get enough tears to, or not tears, but yeah, tears to get more visions. Do a vision summon. I don't think I have 10 yet. Daddy, you're finally here. Huh? Luke, so this is what happened during that time that you were away? Would have been instantly, though. No, I didn't. That's not my kid. You gotta believe me. I was just kidding. Sweetie, are you looking for your dad? Sorry, you two. She's my little sister. Because of some things, her mind's... I promised to bring her to see the river lanterns today. We got separated in the crowd. I see. Well, do you want to come look at the river lanterns with us? We were just about to go. That's a great idea. Let's all go together. I'm gonna land on a wealth cell. Who is Valentine's Day associated with? Saint Valen and Valerie, Saint Valentine of Rome, or Saint Valentino of Terni? I think it's Valentino. No, it was Valentine of Rome. Okay. Keeps blinking. Just this game. Sorry, brother, or to bother you, miss. Can you help me pick up a brooch? I'm not very good at this. Or pick out a brooch. She didn't like the lipstick I bought before. Sure, can I ask what color code you bought last time? I want to better understand your girlfriend's taste. Color code? You mean color? Pink. Huh? Why would she hate it then? Girls all love pink. But I was going to buy never mind. You two come with me. I'll give you guys a crash course after we pick out the brooch. Gotta get a quiz spot. My headphones, or is it in the game? This one's gonna be another battle that I lose. Which pocket does Artem keep his badge in? His left. Oh, no, it's in his left chest pocket. Okay. Use one more to. Okay. Where do you want to vacation the most in the summer? At home with the AC on, woods, or at the beach? The beach. Good for that one. 9 of those. Okay. There's that. And then... Okay. Okay. Let's see. Where is event store? Here, okay. I don't know what I really need. I know those are for leveling up. Oh, crashed. Sorry, let me bring it back.
Tears of Themis.
It's past 2. I'll be ending soon, but I'm going to keep going just for a little bit longer until I get the characters leveled up. Okay. I don't think I have enough visions. Yeah, okay. I should be able to level some guys up. I don't know if the chips are good or not. We'll get these for now. And that's, I'll have that, okay. Then I can level up the ones that I have. Oh, I don't have enough of the cash now. Task. No, I don't. I'm gonna skip this for now. I'm gonna do that. Okay, I thought it would just. Oh, upgradable this one. Okay, so the chips evolve them. By money though. Can't afford the money. Okay, well, that's that then. No mail. No gifts. Okay. So that's that for tonight. Thank you for watching and sticking with me through all this time. I've been Xenon Lemon, And thank you for watching. Bye bye. And bye bye. See you next time. I will stream tomorrow. But after that, no Tuesdays and Thursdays anymore. But I'll stream the other days of the week, 8 p.m. to 2 a.m. Goodbye. And please follow if you enjoyed. Bye.